keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon'
What's going on, guys? JK, back with another video, and today I'm going to be going over a little bit of a Super Bowl 59 preview, kind of breaking down some of my thoughts on it before we go into it today. Before we get into it, please make sure to like the video, comment down below anything you agree or disagree with, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for future NFL content, whether it's the NFL draft, whether it's the combine coming up, whether it's free agency, or whether it's just, any breaking news in the NFL, I will be posting on this channel. So make sure to subscribe down below. So Super Bowl 59 is tonight at 6:30. And obviously we have the Eagles versus the Chiefs. Probably two of the best teams. In my opinion, the Eagles are probably the most talented and star-studded team in NFL. Pretty much just the most loaded team. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Chiefs. They have Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, and they're looking for the three-peat. Nobody's been able to beat them pretty much in the playoffs for the last 3 years. So looking at this, there's a couple things to break down about it and what it's going to pretty much come down to. Looking down at this, the line is Kansas City's favored by 1 point, but it's pretty much even because both the teams are pretty much built to be able to succeed in the playoffs, and they both pretty much made it here with no one being able to beat them. They were two of the best teams in the NFL all year, besides pretty much the Detroit Lions and the Bills were in there, but obviously both of them were able to surpass them in the playoffs. The matchup predictor actually has the Eagles favored quite a bit, 56-49. But there's a couple things I think that this game's going to come down to. I think the whole Super Bowl is going to come down to the Philadelphia Eagles offense and how are they going to play against the Chiefs defense. I think the Chiefs defense is one of the most underrated units pretty much almost of all time because everybody's pretty much focus on Patrick Mahomes. That's the reason they're winning. Andy Reid. This defense, pretty much all year, has kept Kansas City in a lot of their games to be able to keep Patrick Mahomes in the situation to pretty much win them the game. The Chiefs defense is always able to dial up some crazy pressure to be able to get on the quarterback and fluster the offense, as we've seen in the Texans game that pretty much ruined CJ Stroud. That's pretty much what's happened a lot of the times. And I think it's really just going to come down to the Eagles' offense. Are they able to continue what they do? Are they going to be able to use their identity that they've used all season? Are they going to be able to run the ball with Saquon Barkley, who's the offensive player of the year that was just announced the other night? Is Jalen Hurts going to come out and not turn the ball over? You could see in the playoffs they kind of struggled against the Packers a little bit and a couple of the other teams, but then they were able to come out and handle business against the Commanders. So is Saquon going to be able to run the ball against that dominant offensive line that they have? But the Chiefs also have a pretty good defense line with Karl Loftus, Chris Jones, and several other pieces, especially with their linebacking core as well. Is Jalen Hurts going to be able to overcome that, be able to get protected, stay in the pocket, and be able to get the ball out to his playmakers like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, people like that? And are the Eagles gonna be able to control the game with Saquon and this run game that they have with that offensive line and Saquon Barkley? So as you can see here, the last couple of games, the Chiefs barely got past the Bills. A lot of people, including myself, thought the Bills would win that game, but it seemed like the Bills kind of did ended up beating themselves in that situation, in my opinion. And the Eagles kind of struggled their first two playoff games against the Packers and the Rams. They were very closer games, and then against Commanders, they were able to pull together. And this goes to show as well in these past three games, but also what you're going to see in the Super Bowl as well. The Eagles have one of the best young defenses in the NFL, especially their secondary. They have Cooper DeJean, who's playing great. They have Reed Blankenship, who's playing great, and they have and Darius Slay, who's on top of his game late in his career, and this could potentially be his last game. They have one of the best secondaries in the NFL that's been playing great this last month of football, and that could give Patrick Mahomes some issues. But their offensive line has also been great with Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith. What really has helped the Chiefs out was moving Joe Thuney from left guard out to left tackle, and it's been a great move for them as well. But one of the biggest storylines all week was the Eagles injury report. Brandon Graham is going to be back for this game. Now, how much longer he's going to be playing after this game is, in the question, but he has been activated off IR and he's expected to play. And on the injury report this week was Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter was dealing with flu-like symptoms, and the flu was supposed to be rumored and reported to be going around the Eagles locker room quite a bit. So I guess we'll see how that impacts him, but I think that Jalen Carter will be fine and ready to go. But what's going to come down, are the Eagles able to control the ball offensively? Are they able to keep moving the chains? Is Saquon able to go off like he's been doing all year? And is Jalen Hurts not going to make the mistakes? I think the Eagles secondary and that defense with Jalen Carter and that young secondary is going to be able to kind of fluster Mahomes a little bit, kind of how we seen what the Buccaneers did a couple of years ago in the Super Bowl, but just not to that exact level. Just, kind of a little bit of familiarity of it. And if Hurts is able to pretty much go out and be on his A game like he was in the Commanders game, I can see the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl here. But that was my Super Bowl preview of kind of just the stuff that I thought and some of the, ideas of what might happen tonight. Please make sure to like the video, comment down below anything you agreed or disagreed with, and subscribe to the channel to make sure to keep up with future NFL content that I'm going to be putting out. And thanks for watching.
Yeah, feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball. Now I never fumble. I'm the MVP. Now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Morant. Need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple. I don't